evening, Your Highness.
Lieutenant Hogan, you're punctual. That's good. I like that. Champagne, please have some.
Thank you, sir.
The young lady you're escorting this evening should be here momentarily.
Miss LeMay?
Yes, that's correct. Susan LeMay. Now, bear in mind that she's only... You nervous, Lieutenant?
Me? Sir, no. Sir, just a little warm.
Right. Good. Now, as I was saying, Miss LeMay is only 14 years old, but she's very mature and utterly charming. So I'm sure the two of you will find a great deal in common. Here she comes now.
You sure she's only 14?
Watch it. Susan, you are looking lovely this evening.
Thank you.
Susan, I would like to present to you, please, Lieutenant Peter Hogan. He'll be your escort for this evening. Lieutenant, Miss Susan LeMay.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss LeMay.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine, and please call me Susan.
Oh, will there be no end to this stream of beautiful ladies? You two look dazzling.
He's very biased because he bought us our dresses and jewelry. Thank you, Edmund.
Lillian, may I please present Lieutenant Peter Hogan.
Pleasure.
Lieutenant Lillian Rains and Elizabeth Spaulding.
Lizzie. Only my grandfather calls me Elizabeth.
Oh, Lizzie, did you know that Lieutenant is in charge of the canine corps here at the palace?
Canine Corps? What's that?
It's the dog guards, darling.
Those are the big German shepherds that you're always trying to cuddle with and distract from their duties. Well, Lieutenant Hogan is in charge of training them.
You are? Very cool job. Do you ever have puppies to give away?
Well, sometimes we give the puppies to little girls whose names start with L, but only if they promise to give them really good homes.
I'd give the best home ever. Right, Nana?
Oh, you would, honey. Yes, indeed, you would.
Wow.
Indeed.
So you're working on your book?
All afternoon. The kids were gone, no distractions. It was total bliss.
Uh-huh. So I take it it's going well?
Oh, Mom, it's like I'm in this groove where my fingers can't keep up with my thoughts.
I remember the groove. Doesn't last very long. Go with it when you've got it.
It's as if the book has taken on a whole new life. I mean, obviously, it's not a romance novel. It's very serious and real. Very dark love story.
Well, that's fitting, considering the way she lived her life. Poor Selena. I hope she's all right wherever she is.
I do, too. I do, too. That's why I want to do this right.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
To the book.
Yeah. To Selena.
To Selena.
I have to start cleaning this up before
What's
the boys
this?
get here. Oh, no, Mom, that's...
The boys? A course or something?
No, it's mine.
Yours?
Yeah.
Certificate of Ministry, the Second Reformed Universal Church of Karma? What is this?
Exactly what it looks like, actually.
You've been ordained?
Yep. You're looking at Reverend Marlar. But you can call me Blake.
All right, so I'm going to tell Johnny that I won't meet with him until I speak with Marah.
Right.
And they got to call me from wherever they've got her. Odds are good that it'll be on a cell phone.
As soon as they make that call, I'll lock it in on the scanner. I'll lock it on the frequency. Then, as soon as those goons make a call or receive one, we can listen to their conversation.
Eventually, they're bound to say something that'll tip us off to where they're hiding her.
Eventually, better come real soon.
And Frank Cooper's not going to sit on this forever.
Reva's not going to keep her mouth shut forever.
If either one of them gets nervous and they make a move on their own and Johnny finds out, this whole thing is going to spin out of control fast. So we all clear on the plan.
Yeah, we got it.
I hope it works, Danny. Because if Marah gets hurt,
Abuela, you answer it.
¿Aló? Sí. Un momento. For you, Johnny Machado.
Johnny, what a surprise.
I hear you got my message.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out.
How's that?
You got the wrong hostage, for one. That girl's not one of us.
She's seeing your cousin. From what I hear, they're regular Romeo and Juliet.
So?
So? You got a vested interest in keeping her breathing.
Johnny, let me tell you something I think you don't know about Marah Lewis. Her family is very high profile in this town. Her father owns a major construction company. Her mother has her own TV show.
Huh. I guess when she dies, it'll make the society page. Now, not that I want to hurt her. That's not my intention.
What do you want?
What I wanted all along, Danny. For us to sit down mano a mano, have a little discussion about these ideas you have for the business and how some of them ain't so smart.
So is that why you put a tail on my wife a couple days ago?
She's your wife? I thought you were divorced.
See, so when I asked you about it, you lied to me. Why the hell should I trust you now?
You don't have a choice. Now, no disrespect. Are you going to meet with me or what?
All right, let's meet. But first, I want to make sure the girl's okay.
She's fine.
Forgive me, Johnny, for not taking your word for it. I want to talk to her. You put her on the phone. She tells me you haven't hurt her. You and I will then arrange a sit-down.
And if I say no?
Just do it, Johnny.
She all right?
I think so.
You think so?
He says she is.
Is he gonna put her on the phone with you?
If he's smart. Look, he's not gonna hurt her. He just wants a meeting with me. He's using Marah as leverage to make sure I come to the table.
Yeah, Danny, you know what? I hope you're right. As soon as we get Marah back, safe and sound, you give me 60 seconds with that guy, Johnny. You give me 60 seconds, and I'm gonna make sure he regrets he was ever born.
And voila, I become Mrs. Ross Marler.
Is this legal?
In all 50 states.
Are you sure?
Oh, no, Mother. I went to all this bother, and I never took the time to check it out. What do you think? What? What's that look?
Nothing.
Oh, you don't approve of my idea?
Well, it's a little sneaky.
Well, Ross didn't give me much choice.
No, I guess he's been pretty stubborn through all this.
Yeah, I guess, like thick as a tree stump. And smug, too. It's about time he got his comeuppance.
And when you think about it, I mean, this little plan of yours is very feminist, really. I mean, it's proactive. You're going after what you want.
No holds barred, baby.
My daughter, the minister.
Yeah.
You're so outrageous.
It
could work.
Yeah, it's gonna work. Of course it is. It's just a little hurdle to get past, that's all. I have to figure out a way to have my husband sign the document in question.
Oh, yeah, now that could be a problem.
But not insurmountable. It'll work. It'll work. I'll just, whenever I have a little minor technicality.
When indeed. What minor technicality are you referring to this time, my love?
Ginger ale tastes different in a champagne glass, doesn't it? Much more sophisticated.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Where is he?
Where is who?
Lillian's escort artists, no matter how famous they are, they insist on being bohemian.
I beg your pardon. I'm an artist and I'm hardly bohemian. Of course, I'm not famous either.
Now, this famous artist who is to be my escort, does he have a name, or do we just refer to him as Mr. Tardy?
Honore Bellevaux. You may have seen his work.
Yes, Mom, at the Art Institute, the exhibition we went to last spring, the series called Storm. Big canvases, very dramatic.
Yes, with those beautiful colors, the pinks and the lavenders.
Yes. That's who's joining us this evening, the man who created those fabulous paintings.
Yes, now if he only deigns show up. But if he doesn't, it will most certainly be his loss. So in the meantime, I would like to propose a toast to my most cherished guests here on their last night in my country. When you leave San Cristobal, it shall be bereft of all beauty. So here's to your returning very, very soon.
And may I return that toast to our host, His Highness, more fondly referred to as Edmund, in appreciation of his wit, charm, assistance above and beyond the call of duty, and deep compassion in a dark hour. You are a good and true friend. Thank you.
Eddie! Eddie! Bonsoir. I apologize profusely for keeping you waiting. But at the last minute, one of my patrons had the audacity to call me and suggested... Oh. I must either paint you or make love to you. Or both.
Should be introduced before we consider either option.
My apologies, chère madame. Honore Beliveau. At your service.
Honore, Lillian Rains.
Charmante.
And her daughter, Beth LeMay. And Beth's daughters, Susan LeMay. And Lizzie Spaulding. And of course, Lieutenant Hogan of the Palace Guard.
You have a beautiful family, Madame Rennes. Oh, shame on you, Eddie. You have been keeping these breathtaking women from me. Why? Huh? Because you know I would want to paint all of them.
Quite true, I'm afraid.
But I will paint you first, Lillian. Lillian. What a mellifluous name. What a soft, babbling brook. That's it. I will paint you au naturel.
I was wondering how long it would take you to get around to that. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to decline because we're leaving the island tomorrow.
No. Must you? That's bloody frustrating. Will you come back soon?
Not if you scare her off, old chap.
Oh, please, Eddie. Lillian is not intimidated by my boldness. She's a strong, confident woman who enjoys the challenge. Yes?
Yes, I think I do.
Then I will challenge you further if you take a walk in the garden with me in the moonlight. We have time before dinner?
That depends on what you have in mind.
Oh, please, Eddie. You know, I'm a gentleman. Shall we?
Why not?
Well, perhaps the rest of you would like a stroll before dinner as well.
Oh, yes, you could show us the kennels.
In those beautiful dresses?
We won't let the dogs jump on us, I promise.
Okay, but don't go falling in love with any puppies, Miss Lizzie. We don't have room in our luggage. So, my mother is on a moonlit walk with a wild man, French-Canadian painter. This should be interesting.
Was I wrong to invite him?
No, I haven't seen her smile like that in ages, if ever.
Well, I had a good idea that Honore would be smitten with her, but I had no idea he'd be so obvious about it.
It's nice. Every woman needs to feel adored now and then. But then you know all about that.
I don't want you to leave, Beth.
I don't want to leave. But I can't avoid the real world forever.
True. Because it will more than surely come charging in down here to get you back again.
It's not just Phillip that I'm talking about. I have a life in Springfield that I'm neglecting. But no one says it has to be a fast trip home.
So then my idea of cruising up the coast in the yacht appeals to you?
Yes. I think it would be the perfect slow re-entry. And it will give us more time together.
That would make me very happy.
Oh, Blake, you never did tell me what minor technicality you were referring to when I walked in.
Oh, that. Hey, cheese puff.
Oh, the cheese puff technicality, yes.
Oh, well, actually, You know, I was just thinking, Mom brought all this food over with no heating instructions, but when do I ever look at those anyways, right? How are you, Mom?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fine.
I mean, how's everything at work? Isn't it overwhelming just juggling both the television station and the newspaper at the same time?
It keeps me very busy, but it's fun. Lots of cross-pollination.
But you still manage to have a social life.
I have a dinner engagement next week.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
With whom?
Buzz Cooper.
What? Buzz Cooper?
Buzz Cooper? He asked you out?
Well, he didn't exactly ask me out.
Oh my gosh, he asked you out. He asked her out. You know what? That's how it works, you know.
No,
the man asked the woman out. He asked
It's
you.
not like it was a real date. You know?
Oh, no, it's not. It's just that you're single and he's single and...
No, it's not. Really, it's more like an exercise in civility, let's say.
Okay, you just keep telling yourself that so you don't feel nervous on this date.
Hey, Phillip.
Ross, I'm sorry this is a bad time, but I really am in need of a reality check, and I'm not sure that there's anybody else who will listen to me.
What makes you think I would? I'm just kidding. Come on in.
Come
It's a
on
good
in,
time. Hey.
Phillip. You two men just check on reality, and us ladies, we're gonna go check on dinner.
See?
Yeah.
You're cooking?
Please. It's Gail's Gourmet. Join us.
Offer like that?
Take off your jacket. Stay a while. Looks like you could use a drink.
A very strong one.
I say we get somebody from Johnny's family. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Tony,
who should we get?
come
Who should we
on,
get? What
Tony.
about his aunt? The fat one with the messed up teeth. What's her name?
Would you sit down before you pass out?
No, you know what? She's too old. What about his nephew? Yeah.
Stop it.
We're not kidnapping anybody.
Hey, Danny, it's an eye for an eye, right?
That way does not work. I have a plan, and it's already in motion. Will you please, for once in your life, exercise a little patience, a little discipline?
Okay, but what if it doesn't work? Then we gotta start busting kneecaps, right? What? Abuela, can you please say something?
Danny and I don't agree very much on anything these days, but in this instance, I think patience is a good thing.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone. I could be here. Give me the phone.
I'm answering it.
Give me
Will
the
you
phone.
get on the scanner? Go! Come on! Hello.
Tony?
Marah, this is Danny.
Oh, is Tony there? Is he all right? Because the last thing I saw, those creeps were jumping him.
He's fine.
Oh, thank God. I thought they'd killed him. Now I think they're just gonna kill me.
No, that's not gonna happen. Marah, listen to me. First of all, I need to know
give me the
if
phone.
you're
Come
okay.
on. Give me the phone. Hey. Marah, you okay?
Tony?
Baby, you all right? Are you sure?
I'm scared, Tony.
Don't be. Listen, we're gonna get you out of there. We're gonna get you out of there, all right? We just need you to be brave a little longer, all right?
I'm trying.
Now listen to me. I'm gonna talk to you, and I just need you to say yeah and uh-huh, okay?
Uh-huh.
I need you to describe everything about where you are. But think about it first. Get your thoughts in order, all right? Think about it. And I need you to tell me it all in one breath, real quick. Because as soon as they find out what we're gonna do, they're gonna cut off the connection, all right?
Yeah.
Planned out what you're gonna say?
Uh-huh.
Okay, go.
They led me up the stairs. It's a small room and it echoes.
What'd she say?
Tony.
She said that they carried her up a small room. It echoes. That's it.
It's all right, bro. You did good, man. You did good. You got him on the scanner.
All right, let's go. We gotta monitor the frequency. Let's do it. We're gonna get her back. Tony, we're gonna get her back.
Thanks. I always think a drink helps. I've been doing a lot of thinking about what you said up at the cabin, about Harley and me, about accepting that it's a lost cause and not pushing it to the point where we end up hating each other.
Mm-hmm. And
I see the wisdom in it. If nothing else, Harley and I have always been great friends, and I don't want to lose that. You know, I feel like enough of a failure as it is.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, you are not a failure.
Certainly feel that way. You know, that's actually probably the reason that I haven't been willing to accept that my marriage was over up till now. I can't believe that I've screwed up another one.
Phillip, you tried very hard to save it.
I did? Yeah. See, that's what I thought. But I wonder. Because I kept finding reasons to talk to Beth and to see Beth, even though I knew it would hurt Harley. It's almost as if...
As if what?
As if I wanted the marriage to blow up. But I didn't want to take responsibility for it, so I kept provoking Harley until she would have no choice but to do it. And I don't blame her at all. God knows she's got every reason to end this marriage. I cheated on her. I'm the one that screwed it up.
You did, but it was extraordinary circumstances. You were under the impression that you were going to die. Who could possibly predict how they would react in that kind of situation?
It isn't just that I cheated on her, Ross. That's the whole point. It's that I lied about it afterwards. My only chance was to tell her right away. And I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. Beth begged me not to, and I went along with it.
Phillip, that is hindsight, and hindsight is always 20/20.
No, I knew it was stupid when I did it, Ross. I did it anyway. No, I didn't come clean with Harley until circumstances forced me to, and by then it was too late. Because when I told her, when I saw the expression on her face, I knew that she could never forgive me. I knew in that instant that my marriage was over, and I haven't been able to accept it. I kept telling myself, I can do something. I can do something to fix this. I knew that I couldn't, but I kept trying anyway.
You are talking as if you were the only person who could save that marriage. It takes two to do that, and I'll tell you something. Harley could have forgiven you for what happened. Yeah. There are people who can forgive infidelities. You're looking at one of them.
But you're not. And that's actually the most unfair part of all of this, is that I have always known that if our roles were reversed and Harley had cheated on me, there's no way I could have forgiven her.
Oh, no. Don't you say that. But you never know until
I do
it
know.
happens.
I'm telling you. I knew with her and I know with me. We are alike in this way. There is right and there is wrong, and there is very little in between. And you know, that's fine. That's something that I love about her. She sticks to her guns.
Oh, yes. Sometimes to a fault, as in this case. And that's why she can never get beyond you and Beth. And because she's doing that, she's going to lose someone who loves her.
Life is full of irony, isn't it?
Oh. Which begs the question, what about you and Beth?
The witch? No. Oh, beautiful.
Bravo. Wow. Smells delicious. What is it?
Well, seafood risotto.
What's that teeny bit of gold stuff sprinkled on the top?
Just that, Lizzie Gold.
Right.
It is. Gold leaf. See how it's melting into the hot rice?
Are we supposed to eat it?
Well, it doesn't really have a taste, Lizzie. It's just for show.
Are you serious? Wow. Wait until I get to tell Grandpa Allen about this.
It looks just delicious, doesn't it?
I'm afraid I have no appetite. I'm crestfallen that you're leaving tomorrow.
Oh, Honore, that is so charming of you. But I'm sure you'll get over it.
I'm afraid she's got your number, Honore.
What time are you flying out tomorrow?
I don't know. What?
Well, actually, we're not flying.
We're not?
Beth and I have a little surprise for everyone. We're going to give you the scenic route home, and of course, I'll be joining you on the trip.
On the royal yacht.
Richard should be back with it midday tomorrow.
And we'll sail halfway.
And then the jet will take you the rest of the way home.
Cool. Sounds excellent.
I hate to be the spoil sport, I really do, but we can't do that, honey.
Why not?
Because Phillip, he's expecting the children home, and I get seasick.
Well, you didn't the last time we were on a boat.
I know, honey, and I just don't want to chance it, but really, what we can do is I can take the children on the plane to Springfield in the morning, and you and Edmund can sail on the yacht, so it won't go to waste.
I want to sail too. I mean, I have my assignments all through next week, and Harley won't miss me. Actually, you know what, Harley, it really does need me right now, and I should be back there with her, so I'll fly back as planned.
Ah, Harley, didn't even think about her. But you're quite right, of course. I'm sorry not everyone will be joining us on the yacht, but perhaps next visit, which I hope will be very, very soon.
Twist my arm.
I'd prefer to propose a toast to you, if you don't mind. To Miss Susan LeMay, a dutiful daughter and a very sensible girl.
Bravo. Here, here.
What about me and Beth?
I don't know.
Look, Beth is my first love, all right, and we still share a very strong connection. We are bound together by our kids and by a lot of history. All right, some of it very wonderful, and some of it very painful.
Could you ever see yourself getting back together with her?
Honestly, Ross, no. I really don't. I know Harley thinks otherwise, and I know my father certainly wishes otherwise, but I don't. You know what Beth and I shared together and who we used to be is not who we are anymore.
So then it wouldn't bother you in the least if and when she decides to remarry?
As long as it's not Edmund Winslow, sure.
Oh, no. You can't make judgments like that because that contradicts everything you've just said.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, yes, it does. And as I recall, you also had issues with Jim.
I had reservations about Jim.
Reservations.
No, I did. No, I questioned whether or not she really loved him and whether or not he could provide adequately. Oh, no, that's not fair, Ross. Now, look, Jim was always a good man. He was always an honest, decent, ethical man. Edmund is none of those things, all right? And I don't want him near my kids. Edmund is everything that Jim wasn't.
Also a lot like you.
I have absolutely nothing in common with that man.
I am talking from Beth's point of view, all right? Edmund has much more in common with you than Jim ever did. Now, Edmund is ambitious.
Edmund is ruthless.
He is competent. He's a very strong person, and he's capable of taking care of Beth and her children.
Ross, he's got no heart.
He relates to Susan very well, I think. And Lizzie, from what I've seen of this situation, I think he relates very well.
When did you become the president of his fan club?
I'm not, but what I'm saying is if you really care about Beth's welfare and you don't have a romantic agenda towards her yourself...
I don't.
Well, then I would be very careful how you react to Edmund. Now, the last thing you want is to come across as jealous or territorial.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Wonderful. Then from starting today, tone it down. Because the more you allow Edmund to push your buttons, the more attractive Beth will find him.
This man is a terrible flirt.
No, I am direct. You are a stunning woman. Those eyes, cheekbones, hair. Eddie, may I use this napkin?
If I said no, would it stop you?
Stay like you are, just like that. The pose is perfect.
Mom, it's terrific.
May I have your evening bag, Lillian?
Yes.
last but not least, I sign. Je suis honoré. Et voilà.
Wow, it looks really great.
How many times have you done this, Honore?
If you like it, what does it matter?
You got me.
For you, ma chère Lillian. So tomorrow when you fly away, keep this little drawing close to your heart as a reminder that you have to come back to San Cristobal. You have some unfinished business over here.
Let me get a call on the cell phone.
All right, but hey, you turn on the speaker so that I can hear?
Yeah, Blondie spoke to Grandma's boy and the high-hat cousin, too.
Just tell her where she is, you son of a...
Sit tight. I'll be in touch.
All right, come on, turn it off. He's gonna call me instead of leaving. Turn it off.
So far, so good.
Let me guess.
You satisfied now?
Yeah, all right, let's meet. Sooner the better.
We meet when I say so. Tomorrow night, midnight.
Where?
I'll tell you. At 11:59.
Johnny, I want the girl to be at the location, and Johnny, I want her looking beautiful. If she's not there, I turn around and I leave.
Sure, you can see her. No problem, Danny. But you ain't getting her back until we come to terms.
Blake burned the chicken. I'm not altogether sure how that is possible because it's pre-cooked. All she had to do was gently reheat it, but she burned it.
I think you're right.
About the chicken? I know I'm right.
No, about Edmund, about what you said about Edmund and about me watching my reaction with him. I think you're right about that. Any help that you could lend in that area would be greatly appreciated.
You got it. I'll do what I can.
Yeah, because it's going to take all the self-control that I can muster.
Do you detest Edmund that much?
Yeah, I do. He blackmailed me. You know? And look what he did to Reva and to Richard and to everybody. Look what he does to everybody. And now Beth. She's just lost her husband. She's alone. She's vulnerable. And he is victimizing her.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. The real question is it your place to question any of this?
It's my place as long as my kids are involved.
And Beth.
Yeah, and Beth, because she's the mother of my kids. And I'm going to do whatever is necessary to keep him away from them. Without appearing jealous or territorial. Of course.
Of course.
But do come back. You must. You're my muse.
Hey, look. And the next time you visit, I'll bring you to one of our obedience trials. You can see us put the dogs through their paces.
Maybe by then I'll have convinced Mom to let me have a puppy.
No.
Thank you for coming, all right.
Thank you, Eddie. Believe me, the pleasure was mine.
Good night.
A pleasure.
Thank you.
Bonne nuit, mademoiselle.
Good night.
Night, Lieutenant. It was lovely to meet you.
Dennis.
Such fun.
Lovely too. Goodbye. Thank you for coming.
Evening went by too quickly. Oh, it does when you're having fun. And Edmund, this was one of the most wonderful evenings I've ever had. I thank you so much.
I only wish it was staying on. We could have so many more.
Me too. But I think it's time for this dowager and her charges to go to bed.
I'll come up with you.
No. You
Stay.
Yes, have some cognac and listen to this beautiful music.
Oh, okay. Mother's orders.
Yeah. Come on, girl.
Good night.
Sweetie. Good night. Good night, Edmund. Thank you for a wonderful evening.
It was my pleasure. I love a good waltz.
So do I.
Then we mustn't let this one go to waste.
I'm not going to rescue Marah in daylight. That leaves tomorrow night.
Which means between now and then, we monitor every word Johnny's boys say on that cell phone.
You mean I monitor everyone?
We'll take turns.
Hey, no, Danny. Look, I said I'll do it. All right, I won't sleep. I don't care. But I don't trust anybody else doing this. Please.
Danny, please. Please.
Whatever, fine. Whatever. You monitor the scanner. With any luck, by morning, we'll know where Marah is.
This has been Guiding Light,